In today's video, I am going to teach you how to create a login page on Squarespace. For this tutorial, we are going to use Squarespace page settings to lock a page with a password. This is a simple way to create a private access page for visitors who need a password before they can view the content. It is useful for client resources, private downloads, member-only information, or any page that you do not want to leave fully public. You do not need to build a separate login system for this basic setup. You only need to choose the page you want to protect, add a password in its settings, and save your changes. Start by opening your Squarespace account and going to your main website dashboard. Once you are inside the dashboard, look for the Pages option in the left side menu. Click on Pages to open the list of pages that currently exist on your website. This is where Squarespace organizes the main navigation pages, unlinked pages, and other site content, depending on how your site is structured. Take a moment to find the page you want to lock. This should be the page that visitors will need a password to access. It can be a page that is already published, or a page you are preparing before sharing it with a specific group of people. Make sure you are choosing the correct page, because the password protection will apply to that page specifically. Once you have found the page, move your cursor over it. When you hover over the page name, Squarespace will show additional options for that page. Look for the gear icon, which opens the page settings. Click the gear icon to open the settings panel for that specific page. This is where you can control important details, including page title, navigation title, URL settings, and access options. After the page settings panel opens, make sure you are on the General tab. In most cases, the General tab is the first section you will see. If another tab is selected, simply click General to return to the basic page settings. This area contains the main settings for the page, and it is where you will find the option to add a password. Now look through the general settings until you find the password field. This is the field that allows you to restrict access to the page. When a password is added here, visitors who try to open the page will be asked to enter that password before they can view the page content. This gives you a straightforward way to make the page private, while still keeping it available to people who have permission to access it. Click inside the password field and enter the password you want to use. Choose a password that is easy enough for the intended visitors to enter, but not something that is obvious to the public. Avoid using private information, personal contact details, or anything you would not want shared. Also remember that anyone who has the password may be able to access the page, so only share it with the people who should be able to view that content. After you have entered the password, review the settings briefly to make sure everything looks correct. Confirm that you are editing the right page and that the password field contains the password you intended to use. This quick check helps prevent accidentally locking the wrong page or saving a password you did not mean to use. When you are ready, click Save. Saving is the final step that applies the password protection to the page. Once the settings are saved, visitors will need to enter the password before they can see the page content. If you want to confirm that it worked, you can open the page in a separate browser window or a private browsing window and check that the password prompt appears before the page loads. And that is all there is to it. You have now created a password-protected login-style page on Squarespace using the built-in page settings.